Welcome back to Weather Nation. Take a look at the video from Orlando from Friday morning. The sun rising, some beautiful clouds in the sky, a pretty easy commute. Maybe a lot of people took off early since it's Mother's Day weekend, but as we see the sun there, enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed it on Friday, and enjoy it if it's out there today, because wet weather and clouds will be a big part of your forecast as we head through this holiday weekend.
Marcus, whenever we're talking about Florida's weather and we talk about tropical moisture moving in, that's not a good sign. That means heavy rain will be in the forecast, and we're not looking at a tropical system to move through like a hurricane or a tropical storm, but there is going to be a low pressure system just off the west coast, and that will likely trigger showers and thunderstorms that could be consistent for the next few days.
Yeah, so wet weather, heavy rain, even flooding a threat. Let's talk about it right now.
Yeah, here's the setup. As far as the moisture, there's going to be plenty of it. Again, this is a look at the tropics. We're going to take this full, and you can see what's happening there, that moisture that's being pushed in between that low pressure developing in the Gulf of Mexico and that high pressure system that's developing into the western Atlantic. So we're going to get that streaming moisture right there over Florida. Dew point temperatures, they're going to be very high. And again, when we're talking about Florida, dew point temperatures are usually on the high side, but we could be talking about dew points well into the 70s. So as we time things out, this is a look at that energy that's sitting over the area, that trough. That's the dashed line you see there on the map, and that's going to trigger some showers and thunderstorms. But look at that developing low right there on the screen, and this low will continue to make its way over Florida. It's going to push up to the north and northeast, and as it continues to move over the Sunshine State, we're going to be dealing with that heavy rain threat. Look at this rain. Now, this particular forecast model might be overdoing it just a bit. We're thinking isolated areas in that 3 to 6 inch range, but it's showing the potential of 10 inches of rain in Miami. We're going to hold off on that for right now, but we'll watch it very closely. And of course, we do need some of this rain into parts of Florida. We do have some severe drought conditions. It looks like maybe from Fort Myers all the way to Miami, we're dealing with some severe drought conditions. And then up to the north, we do have some dry conditions towards the Orlando area as well as the Clearwater area. So we could use some rain in this particular part of the country. Now look at May rainfall. Observed so far this month, we've had almost 2 inches of rain. That is above the normal amount of rain so far through the month, which is 1.3 inches. But for the year so far, 4 inches below where we should be. That could change with this next weather event, that heavy rain, several inches on the way. Of course, we'll be focusing on this, but we're also going to be focusing on what's going to be happening up north. Marcus, severe weather chances for areas like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, exactly. The city of brotherly love will need the umbrellas and also potentially places to be inside, because we're talking about active weather moving across your region for today. And when we take a look at the severe weather outlook, we have storm chances back from Iowa and farther east into parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and even into southern parts of New York, and even across Delaware and Maryland and the nation's capital. And as we look at one of the big threats with this severe weather, we're talking about damaging wind. The heart of it will be, at least the chance for that damaging wind will be in place across central Pennsylvania, State College, Altoona potentially being involved with that, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but also into northern parts of Maryland and western parts of New Jersey, northern parts of Delaware. Now that's for today. As we look at Sunday, Mother's Day, we're dealing with storm chances from Kansas City through Wichita into Amarillo, also just north of Denver into Cheyenne and southeastern parts of Wyoming, and then also storm chances across the Ohio River Valley up towards Chicago. So a lot of places will be dealing with that storm threat, and it's all because of this more or less front, this boundary that is in place from parts of the west all the way toward the east. At the same time, we'll have a jet stream traveling over the same area, and that will help support any showers and storms that develop. And so we're talking about that through today, but into Sunday as well. And even as we head into Monday, we're talking about that as well. So this holiday weekend, we'll be dealing with some rain showers and storms out there, but we'll also be dealing with heat. Take a look at today across the southeast, across the south, temperatures well into the 80s and 90s, even some 100s on the way for Texas. That continues through Mother's Day. And even into Monday, we're talking about heat lingering across Texas, lingering across parts of the south and east, but also stretching back into the north and east. But we'll still have some rain chances out there as well. And we'll still have some storm chances out there as well. So now we'll take you coast to coast. Los Angeles, we're dealing with dry conditions for you. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s over the next several days. Denver, Colorado, we're looking out for some limited storm chances as we head toward really Sunday, but more rain likely Monday. Wet weather on the way for places on Wednesday. Houston, Texas, hot and dry for the next several days. And Chicago, rain and storm chances out there today and tomorrow. Now, as always, you can watch us here or you can visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/WeatherNation. We'll be right back.